Taurus and Taurus rising, welcome to your new moon in Pisces reading. I hope this finds you well. As this is hitting our 11th house, we're having this Pisces stellium. So, my gosh, there's something with all things Aquarian right now. It could be, Aquarian. It could be friend groups, colleagues, social groups, social media, soulmates, very faded energies having to do with, wishes, dreams, ideals, okay? And so over the next 6 months, this could be a new beginning with those matters in your life. And by the way, we have this energy. It is being sextiled by Uranus and Jupiter in Taurus, our sign, right? So my gosh, ride that while you can, okay? Jupiter is not going to be in Taurus for this entire year. It's coming out May 25th, right? So super benefic energy for Tauruses and Taurus risings like myself. But the way this energy is hitting this Pisces stellium at this time is offering some potential positive sudden twists and turns having to do with our first house, our sense of self, and our physical body and the way that we are being seen by others, our reputation. So like I said, I mean, if you if you are wanting some really positive shift, it's not only happening with this current lunar energy, but write it out. This Jupiter and Taurus, the first half of this year is beautiful, beautiful energy. Let's see what the cards have to say. Ooh, bring it. Okay, we got some masculine energy. Isn't that lovely? Okay. I mean, I'm going to see what, toward the end if we can get any more messages on that. But this is I'm getting a very strong energy. It's an energy about asserting yourself, about initiating, about fortifying, and I'm digging it, okay? So it could be you stepping into more masculine energy. Taurus is feminine, right? So maybe getting more in your masculine energy, or leaning upon those in your life with more masculine energy who can strengthen and support you in your feminine energy, okay? So let's see what is coming together and coming apart for you with this lunar energy over the next 6 months, and what is the outcome for Taurus and Taurus rising. Oh my goodness, holy schmoly, like I'm not really a big fan of that, can I say? But who knows? This might be a shakeup that you've been looking for. If something has been not really something that you could build from, you might be realizing like, okay, I'm finally going to get the change that I've been looking for, that maybe has been amiss, okay? I don't know, I'm already starting to get a lot of eclipse season vibes, side note, off of that, and we do have an eclipse in Libra coming up on the 25th of March. So I'm not sure entirely, but yeah, I'm getting a 7, which is partnerships for some of you, relationships, okay? What's coming together for you is transformation. In this deck, this has to do with the death card, all right? They try to put a nice little light and fluffy transformation. Doesn't that look lovely? Okay, well, I mean, listen, let's just keep it real over here, okay? Things are changing, okay? And obviously, with this at the foundation, heck yeah, things are changing. But the good news about this card is that there's some kind of catharsis occurring where there will be growth in the next cycle. Maybe you're feeling like there's been some kind of separation, some kind of ending. And again, maybe not entirely what you wanted, but again, some of you might be ready for it. Like, I'm done with the cycle. I've had it. I'm ready for things to change and shift in my life. Oh, wow. Okay, so what is coming apart? Well, this may have to do with a Capricorn. It may also have to do with something possibly in your daily life that has been very difficult, very challenging, very toxic for some of you. Maybe a situation where you felt that you didn't have control of your life, the things were out of your control, it might have to do with a soul tie. Oh, how interesting. The outcome is that there will be a reconciliation. Okay, so listen, I was sensing this from the beginning. These cards are quite dramatic, if you ask me. They're not cards that I would typically like to see in a reading. I'm not going to lie and sugarcoat. However, given the outcome, this validates my senses early on that perhaps this change or fallout or transformation or ending is actually quite a positive one, okay? Let's go a little bit deeper here. For some of you, you've already been through this ending. It might have to do with family. For some of you, it's your health. It has to do with an issue of love that is growing and thriving. But if you felt like, things were not growing and thriving in a family dynamic or in a loving, nurturing relationship or in your health matters, physical health matters, that time is coming to an end and things are changing. I think that over the next 6 months, you could see things evolving to a place where, I'm getting a very strong family vibe off of that. Evolving to where there is some growth and there is some healing, okay? What's coming apart is some toxicity that might have to do with a divorcee, widower, might have to do with a contract that hits a long-term contract, a contract that has come to maturity, expiration, if it's a legal contract. And this might also have to do with, again, somebody that you were soul tied with through a sexual union, a marital partnership. There's been a lot of toxicity here, and somebody's had to really grow up and mature from this commitment. So I'm going to say that for some of you, if you have been in a toxic contract or commitment for a very long time, either the contract is ending and coming to maturity, expiration, or it could be somebody getting out of it or divorcing, or they're going to heal it. They're going to have to grow up and deal with that. Okay. The outcome here is there's going to be healing of an issue that I think for some of you has frustrated you for a very long time. This could be a very frustrating partner. For some of you, this is debt that has just been nagging and gnawing away at you for a very long time. And I do see things growing and expanding for you in your life. It looks like somebody's going to take a risk or a gamble, maybe switching partners, okay? For some of you. Others of you, this is going to be healing and reconciling something, taking a chance on somebody to evolve a connection through healing something that has been frustrating you about a partner for a really long time. And so I really feel like there are just some unions here that were not solid. There might have been integrity issues in particularly partnerships, relationships with others, but I do see maybe an invitation, an offer coming in for you to realize something, and it might actually awaken you to an opportunity. And I'm getting brought back to this masculine energy that somebody is probably going to come in and make an offer to you. This is really, I think, about somebody taking the lead, being the leader, assuming more power than maybe they thought they had, but they actually do have. Somebody offering protection to someone weaker, and somebody also taking the lead to improve their health and their vitality. And if it's not physical, it could be the overall health and well-being of relationships. Yes, potentially in a family dynamic. Let's see what your word of affirmation is. I choose to live with ease. Life does not have to be difficult as you sometimes make it. Complete this sentence. One way I could let my life be easier is, fill in the blank, be blessed.